Good day. My name is Margaretha Wepener. The modern world is very bad, inhuman, dishonest and unfair. It is the world of money, for those who make this money, for the bankers and financials. And people just play the role of servants for them. What is the basis of the commonwealth? Work? Then tell me why a banker or a stockbroker lives much better than a countryman. Do they work much more? It is simply ridiculous to say it, as they do not even produce anything, other than some simple technical operations. We are used with such state of affairs and take it as normal. And by the way, there is nothing normal here. Why the banker works less, but lives better? Because the banker is the money operator, hence money is the basis, the cornerstone. What is money? Means of calculation, a measure of labor. Where we said from childhood that money does not fall from the sky and we must earn them honestly and in sweat. Yes, we need to work, but what will be in the end? Chicken feed for pension and hunger in old age. All your life you work for someone. He takes your power and health and then simply throws you away. These are horrific realities of the modern society. This is exactly what is expecting the vast majority of people in the future, like it happened with their parents and grandparents, their grandchildren and great-grandchildren. This is how the world is made. Why is it not right? And is it unfair? It mustn't be, since as all people, brothers, we are equal. Maybe we are equal in our work rights, yes, but not for its good salary. What about the right to be elected? Do you have money for an election campaign? Don't believe anything from what sleek and well-fed owners of the world tell you on TV screens. People are not equal at all, and money is not the measure of labor. All this is a lie. These noodles which they hang on your ears with great pleasure. For what reason? To rule you more easily. Money is not a measure of labor. It's a bonds and fetters, durable and unbreakable chains which hold their slaves. All of us are slaves, the slaves of money, especially of those who print them. We still live in a slavery system. It is just more cultural now. Shackles became invisible and weightless. It looks like they disappeared and you may go anywhere and do anything. You are free. But in the reality, the freedom is an illusion. Everything is only for money. And where can you take them from? Only after selling your power, mind and time. Have you ever thought that selling yourself is immoral? It is like prostitution, but people must work. You will claim. Yes, we need to work to create something new, useful for society, or we will degrade and die. But people must work voluntarily and not for the soup, not only for the reason of surviving. We must do what we like, and we all must work. In fact, we all are equal, so let's work all together. But the situation is that someone works hard for money, another one just prints them. It is abnormal, unacceptable and unsustainable. And there can be no explanation and justification for this state of affairs. How does the financial world look? It's a pyramid, and on top of it, the Federal Reserve System, which prints dollars, as many as they would like. Of course, they have some of their own rules and patterns. For example, they try not to print them so much dollars that they devaluate in the end, but in principle, as much as they want, Apparently there is no restriction at all. On a lower level, there are all the central banks of different countries. Lower, all the local national banks. Why do we need all these banks? Generally speaking, they are supposed to be as blood vessels in the organism. The blood money from the heart central bank is pumped to all other parts of organs of the body. How does it relate to us? Dollar is a worldwide currency. Other banks can't print money without Fed's permission. Otherwise, it will expelled out of the International Monetary Fund, and there will be additional sanctions imposed against the intruder. But not only Fed prints out the money, all the banks do it. Many people work hard and can't pay their credits. The fact is that by issuing loans, banks actually repeatedly tens, hundreds and thousands of times increase the amount of money in circulation, or rather the debt. And besides, the debt assigned to the borrowers is real, whereas debt of the bank are simply virtual, are only written on the paper. It is due to the fact that the number of depositors is much larger than the number of creditors, and they will never come for their money once at the same time. Well, only in the case if there is panic. That is why panic is very dangerous for the banks. 90% of their money is virtual. All in all, it means that money multiply everything except us, and it is absolutely uncontrolled. Poor borrower will never pay back all the money to the bank, no matter how hard he works, because the amount he owes to the bank simply does not exist. Smart bankers make them from nothing, create them from thin air, so the bank has no fear for his debt. In reality, he will never have to pay it all, but the debtor, on the other hand, will have to pay the loan fully, with all the interest and charges. Take new credits, then the new ones, and so endlessly until the very end. There is no exit from this credit snare. It is closed. Debtor is the bank. Slaves for ages, his children and his grandchildren, a slave of this awful and monstrous cannibal world financial system, which gave birth to the ruthless and brutal mechanism, and which must finally be destroyed. What is M? That is the Global Mutual Aid Society, the world's national bank, financial social network. We can call it as we like. It is a voluntary, non-formal union of millions of people which turns against the financial slavery all over the world. Those who declared a war against Fed and banks and decided to win that war, they have untitled all their money. They may seem not as much when everyone is one by one, but together we have the power. Huge invisible power, which is growing bigger day by day. These banks exist based on what? They live not at the expense of oligarchs and millionaires. They exist only with the help of us, little people who deposit on savings their small amounts of money. M knocks the ground under the bank's feet and shows people the truth. Why do people bring money to banks for a robbery of 8% a year, whilst the inflation is much higher? Because there is no other way to go. There is no other alternative. Nowhere else to deposit the money. The banks are a monopoly, not to this one, so to the other one. They are all from the same place. They are all the children of the kind of caring spider, Mom the Fed. And now finally there is an alternative. M is yours. People here help each other. Today you help someone, tomorrow someone will help you. That is the principle. Do you want the fat banker to buy a new limousine or a villa? Do you want to become a new slave? Participate in Triple M and let your money help those who are really in need. Poor, invalid, pensioner, mother of many children. Love your neighbor, help him. Triple M is like a big nightstand and people hold their money to it and then get them back as the need comes. Then take as much as they need. Actually, people don't need that much money. The feeling that they have them is much more important. The confidence in the next day is a basic necessity for everybody. And Triple M just gives people the confidence. It gives the sense of union and solidarity. You are not alone. That in a difficult moment, you will always have someone to come to your rescue. You won't be thrown away. Triple M is a part of a new society, more bright and pure. A new world where there will be no money, current money, where everything will be different, fair and square, where there will be no slaves and no masters, and everyone will work for his own pleasure and for the benefit of the society, and where good finally wins evil, and this will be for sure. Welcome to the system. Together we are power. We are changing the world, and we will definitely change it. Everything will be Triple M. How does Triple M work? The advance of mutual aid relations. You don't have to sign any contract. Therefore, Triple M Community is not an organization or investment project. Triple M does not have any common account to keep money. But Triple M works successfully. People who want to join Triple M register on the website and they get an access to a personal office. They only have to provide their contact details and the details of their bank account or a wallet in an electronic payment system. Through the personal office, the participant may request both to provide and receive assistance of the selected amount. Thanks to the automatic program, Triple M connects those who want to get donation with those who are willing to donate. The donator and the receiver can see the contact details of each other, can chat, and can even get in touch over the telephone. How do we get bonuses out of Triple M? With every person who donates money into the system, you will get 10% of those persons' money that he donates into the system. Managers bonus. Members of the Triple M community can become managers, create their own multi-level structure, and get bonus from all contributions of the members of their structures. Members consult and help members of their structure in return to receive additional income. Members bonus multi-level is 5% from the first level participant, 3% from the second level participant, 1% on the third level, 0.5% on the fourth level, 0.3% on the fifth level, 0.1% on the 6th, 0.05% on the 7th level, 0.03% on the 8th level, 0.01% on all the next levels. You also get your registration bonus. After having registered and making your first donation, the participant receives a bonus in the amount of $20. If your donation is from $50 to $499, and you will get a $50 donation if the amount is from $500 to $2,999, and then you will get a $100 donation for amounts more than $3,000. You will also get a bonus for a video about receiving a donation. Having got donation from other members of the community, you can make a video in which you can tell the story of your participation in Triple M and thank those who donated you. You will get 5% of the donation you got if people can see your face on the video. You will earn 3% of the donation you got if people don't see your face on the video. Bonus for a video about getting donation can be frozen for 2 weeks. General rules for Triple M. Assistance given from one member of the community to another is a non-repayable donation of money. Participants should donate only non-critical sums of money. This is the amount that the participant can donate gratuitously. Participants share ideas and goals of the Triple M community. Members of Triple M community should be kind and honest to each other. The condition of the mutual aid and bonus programs are as well as the quantity of awarded mafros could be unilaterally changed at any moment for better operation of the community. Participants of the community have not legal but moral responsibilities to each other. Triple M is not engaged in any form of investment activity. Multiple registration creating multiple accounts are forbidden. One participant can register only one account. In case of violation of this rule, all accounts of the participant will be blocked. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you will join Triple M today and don't regret that you are doing it, because this is a real system and the money are excellent. Thank you very much. Good night.